Shit, pardon me, my bad. Yeah, he gave me his goodbyes, and so I ended up going to work later on after, and he I'm at work. I remember being at work, and my girl keep calling me. I'm like, she just rolled with my parents to drop me off to work. I know she know I'm at work. Like, why she keep calling me? So I peek out my pocket because you can't have your phones on you, whatever. And I see my girl calling. I'm like, all right. So then my man started calling me. I'm like, all right. I know that both of these people know I'm at work. Like, why y'all keep calling me? So um, I go to the bathroom to answer the phone, and they like, yo, they said your brother just died, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, what? Now remind you, this is the first death that I ever had, close death. Like, people died, but we was never like close to even feel that kind of feeling for it. So when they told me that, um, I immediately broke down crying because I'm like, yo, nah, it can't be. It got to be somebody else because I was just with you like an hour ago, and I'm like, so come to find out, he didn't even die. Like, he was fucked up. He was in the hospital. So my manager told me I could go home. So my dad come pick me up, and I go home, and I'm like, yo, what's going on or whatever. I talked to my girl, and I called my other brothers, and they already up at the hospital. So I walk up to the hospital. I live right down the street from it, and so I walk up to the hospital, and I see everybody in the waiting room, and everybody just like, it's not a good looking sight to see everybody like that. It's good to see everybody around. I'm seeing faces that I usually see, but never. I mean, we don't talk a lot, but I mean, you feel me? So I love our fan there, stuff like that. So, um, what really got me to lose my faith, um, is when I was in that waiting room. Now, remind you, I've been lost my faith way before this. I've been had my questions. I've been did all of this before this, but um when I was in that waiting room, and I'm seeing everybody. I'm seeing everybody tear eyed. I'm seeing people hold hands, and there's nothing wrong with that. What fucked me up was there was a I don't know who, and no disrespect to whoever you are, and if you ever watched this video, but it was a, I don't know who she was to my brother, but to me, she was a pastor woman. If that, whatever I don't know if that's even possible, a woman that's a pastor or whatever. But I just remember her yelling and shouting and praying, like, praise Jesus, like, please come together. And it was a whole lot of Jesus yelling and screaming going on. And my brother, he a Muslim, and me and him just looked at each other, and we locked eyes, and we already knew he knew what the feeling was. So when that happened, the feeling was like, okay, all of this not even necessary. Like, why are you doing it? But she was so passionate in what she was doing that it kind of gave me a little hope that he was gonna make it. So when that happened, they said that he wasn't fully dead yet. He still had a chance. He had a fighting chance, and so I'm seeing everybody come together and stuff. But then she did all this praying and stuff, and then the doctors came to the room and it was like, it's still not looking good. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, man, it's after a couple hours, it's like I don't like being around that energy for too long. Like, I showed my face, I showed my respect. I didn't even go see him after the fact when he was in the process of healing up. Now, he had a lot of damage to him for what I heard, and I was there in the hospital, but I don't like seeing people fucked up, so I didn't go see him in the hospital. Um, so everybody's telling me like how he looked and how his head so swollen and stuff, and I'm like, man, that should just make my heart hurt. Like, so so I'm they yelling and screaming and stuff, or just fast forward after the fact. So long story short, he ended up dying maybe a week or two after. I'm not sure exactly how long after, but he ended up dying after that. And let me see, I forget what. Oh, yeah, this my brother Jahari, man. He ended up dying after that. And so in my mind, the first thought that came to my mind, and I don't want people to ever feel like I'm mad at God. I don't believe in God to even be mad at him, but he I already stopped believing in him before my brother died. So after my brother died, and I see this pastor, whatever preacher chick, she basically, faith is giving people false hope. And I don't feel like our people, I feel like we too mature and too intelligent to be led on false hope. I feel like we need to eliminate all that shit and start getting into what's fucking real. So we did all of that. They did all that hooping and yelling. And then what I don't like about religion is that they tried their best to fucking save him. They prayed as much as they can. Every religious person in that fucking room prayed as much as they can. And it didn't bring my brother back. So what I'm saying is, why they turn around and say, well, God, it was his time, basically. So what was the point of praying and do all that shit in the first place? If y'all really don't know what anything, y'all don't know anything about anything, and y'all assuming that it's his time because he didn't make it. Now, if he would have made it, y'all would have been like, okay, God, oh, look at God, but he died. Y'all still say, look at God, like it don't make no sense to me. So I just said, I started finding out more and more truths about it. And I look at all the religions and shit the same. So fast forward, a month later, not even a full month later, I ended up losing my other brother. And I remember that I'm on my way out of town. I'm with my other man, so we about to go to Atlanta. And I remember on my way to court, about to get my ankle monitor loosened because they had it so tight around my damn ankle like a damn slave that I needed this shit loose. It was eating into my ankle, so I was on my way to court to get it loosened up. And I end up hearing that he died. I'm like, dude, we just lost one. We just at my brother's funeral. Me and my boy was just at my brother's funeral chopping it up. And he ended up dying like not even a month later. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I'm still numb from Jahari death. I didn't even get to process his death yet. So fast forward a month after that, I remind you, I'm still going through this drug court shit. And I ended up going to jail for some shit I literally did not do. Now, I already did my time, and whatever the case may be, I have no reason to say that I fucking didn't do it if I really didn't do it. I already did the time, so I might as well confess if I really did it. But I really didn't do the shit. So I ended up getting out of jail. And, you know, I get out of jail. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm feeling good. I mean, I'm out. I'm free again. And my other brother kind of be like, yeah, you heard what happened to your boy? I'm like, nah, what happened? They're like, yeah, I'm thinking he might have got shot, maybe. That's at the most I'm thinking he got shot. They're like, yeah, man, your other boy, let me see. They're like, your other boy died. And I'm like, so I'm so numb. So, and this all in the 2018. These 3 deaths was just in 3 months of each other. So I'm so numb. So I'm already drinking. I already got a drinking problem, as they say. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm drinking a lot, trying to numb the shit. I'm finding out all this information at the same time, so it's just a crazy ass year for me. So this is my lowest, my darkest times where I'm thinking about suicide. I'm thinking about all types of shit. And it's plenty of times where I sat with a knife and I press it, not even leaving a mark, but just like, could I do it if I really wanted to? And I couldn't. I even if I really wanted to, I couldn't. I held guns with bullets in it, and it's like, nah, I can't do it. So people will be like, see, that's God keeping you alive. But why would God keep somebody alive that's trying to turn the people away from God? And the only reason I'm trying to turn the people away from God is so that we can have a better future for our fucking children and us. But if it's not me, then I'll be happy. I got 2 sons. If they could live without having to go to work for the next man every day, then I'll be satisfied with that. So I'm going through all this death at a point 2018. I'm going through everything. I'm hurt. Me and my girl going through problems. I feel like the world is against me and nobody will ever understand me. So I spend a lot of time alone. I'm falling out with friends because they saying I'm drinking too much. Ain't nobody want to be around me. I'm like, not one person really sat down to really want to know what's going on. And the people that did, the most they could tell me is that, see, man, that's why you need to pray. I'm like, dude, I'm really hurting and I'm fucking feeling some type of way. And the most you could do for me is tell me to pray. So that's why I started going against it, even not even against this, but trying to figure out more what's more real, or what's real and what's not. And that's why faith has been getting us killed, because we got so much faith that somebody is coming back to save us, disregarding the time, all this time, 400 plus years, we've been waiting on somebody, thousands of years, we've been actually waiting on Jesus or whoever the fuck to come save us, but we still get shot in the head to this day. Somebody got killed yesterday. A black man got killed yesterday by a cop, And when people say we got free will, there's no such thing as free will in this fucking society, man. There's no such thing as free will. Want to know why it's not no such thing as free will? Because if it's somebody free will to want to kill me, and if I or it's a cop free will to kill me, but in my free will, if I don't want to be killed by a cop in a situation, I might have to kill a cop. So, but I'm gonna get punished for it, not only on this lifetime, in the next lifetime, if I don't repent or whatever the case may be. So I'll go to jail for my free will. If we really had free will, there would be zero punishment for it at all until you die. So they already mentally program you on this realm to. So if everybody believes that there's a better place after this, then what's the point of changing shit on this realm if we're all going to a better place? It don't make sense to me. And then they keep you scared and not wanting to retaliate because they tell you 9 times out of 10 you're gonna go to hell anyway. So you just all fucked around in the mind, and nobody's really trying to make any real changes anymore. Everything is I'm gonna pray for you, or if I have a question or something and it don't get answered and I start digging more into it, I'm gonna get called a devil, and my own family would disown me. I'll probably get kicked out or anything like that. And there's so many other kids and people that's getting disowned because of religion. And I'm like, dude, who detached us? Like, who told you this? Like, and I realized I just did simple math. Like, shit, okay, my parents was raised however they was raised because they parents was raised however they was raised, and their parents was raised however they was raised, and their parents was raised however they was raised, and we just getting subtract closer and closer back to slavery. So it's like, of course, everything that we just continuing the cycle. That's all we doing. We just continue, and that's why it's so upheld so perfectly, and nobody even seen to notice because a lot of people won't even question nothing. I just seen somebody post the other day basically saying that they was gonna unfriend somebody, or they had to unfriend somebody. No disrespect to you, we went to school together, but no disrespect. But I just want to educate you, or however you want to look at it. But I feel like religious people be so close-minded that somebody said that they're gonna unfriend somebody because of something that they believe 666 meant. Now, this is what religious do: is it divides us. If you don't believe this, or if you go against this, then I'm gonna unfriend you. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Not even considering the fact, or even asking them, where'd you get that information from? I want to, people so stuck on their own religion, is they don't even care what other people think, and that's why we all been going against each other. Like, we look at Muslims different because of our beliefs. We look at anybody outside of your own beliefs different, and that's why I had to come to acceptance with even gay people. I had to accept gay people because I used to be like, hell no, I'd be mad if my son turned gay. I'd be mad this and that and the third, until I'm like, yo, gay people are humans too. And who the fuck said it's gay? What is it? Whatever you like, whatever satisfy your soul is okay for you. So I had to accept that. I no longer feel any type of way about a gay person. I will no longer share stuff about gay people that I feel is harmful. If it's not gonna uplift you or anything like that, or if it's not gonna actually challenge your beliefs or anything like that, then I'm not gonna put it out there into the universe. I'm not trying to spread any more hate than what's already out there. Yes, I bash religion a lot because I see what it's doing to our people. So I have every right to. And people get offended from the truth. People don't even want to look at the truth. They just get offended because even with the N-word, when people get called nigga and stuff like that, if a white person called me that today, unless I'm mad at that moment, I'm not gonna get mad, and I'm probably 9 times out of 10 to just walk away, or I'll look at you like, okay, I'll be that, and I'll walk away. If we stop letting the little shit offend us, getting called bitches and everything else, if we stop letting us who what the fuck? It's just a fucking word. Everything is just man-made. Everything God hasn't said not one thing to one person. Every book that you read is written by a man. Everything that you see is done or did by a man. So who the fuck told you this? Like, it's time to wake up, man. And I try to be getting a little furious sometimes, and I try to be I talk about this 24/7. If you got me on Facebook, I talk about this 24/7 because of shit that I see on a day-to-day basis. My own parents and so on and so forth. So don't take it as I'm trying to offend you purposely. I'm targeting your beliefs, not you. For example, if you're a Christian and I don't care what religion, what color you is, I love y'all. I love every single one of y'all. Even if you don't believe in even if you hate me, 9 times out of 10, I probably love you. And I'm not here to spread hate. I'm just here to wake people up. And I feel like that's what my whole purpose is. That's why I couldn't kill myself, is because the universe or whatever, whoever's controlling me, or not even controlling me, but whoever is my ancestors or spirit guides, whatever it is, man. They don't want me dead so I could give you this message. And that's all that I'm doing. That's all that I'm here for. And I just want us to have a better future. That's all. That's my only message, man. And I'll leave it at that. I'll make another video soon, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, man. Faith has been getting our asses handed to us, man. We gotta let that shit go, man. It's 2020, man. It's time to wake up, man. Somebody just got killed yesterday. What we gonna do about it? Protest? Man, it's time to wake up, man. But that's all I gotta say, man. Peace and love to everybody watching this, any supporters, everything, man. I love y'all, man.